Welcome to your Wellthy era. Welcome to the Wellthy CEO podcast.
I'm about to do a video because this has been so deeply on my heart because of how dark the dark is actually becoming. The beauty about it is that it makes the light that much more brighter, more apparent. And so with the younger generation, like what's happening with your son right now, it is becoming so clear, like the deception and the lies and the evil and the darkness and the perversion of truth, right? Like you have our prime minister.
No, you can't even tell me about this because literally, Shae, I was watching the world. As the world was watching the World Cup, and the two forces are playing against each other, Trump and Carney, and we hate you, the fires and all this, and then they're on stage together, elbow to elbow.
I know.
Like, what a facade.
Totally.
What are you guys trying to, like, and then there's people that are like, I hate Carney, I hate Trump, and Trump against Carney. No, babe.
And then the next day, Trump slapping of the tariffs, and it's like, if you know what's going on, it's very clear to see. Otherwise, those that make those comments, it's like you are exactly where they want you to be. And then there's people like your son who are amazingly starting to critically think, but it's not even about using your brain to critically think. They're having a heart reaction because you can feel that this is very icky. Like there's a lot of darkness that's happening. And this is why you are seeing like in places like Texas, even in Florida, there was like 4,500 people that went to the ocean to go get baptized. This hasn't happened since like Billy Graham days. For those OGs with Jesus.
We need Christ in our lives. I don't care. I was all about the new age and this and the crystals, and I'm not poo-pooing on it. Good for you if it works for you. But when I went through my darkest night of the soul, the only thing that got me out of it was my faith in Jesus.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't want to be a Bible thumper but I'm just telling you straight up. And I think my faith in God I've instilled that in my children. And I'm telling you, 16-year-old kid, what do you want for Christmas? I want my own Bible. I'm like God bless.
You can't make that up.
No.
Right? Like that is testament of itself, you know? And even I will say this, it's not so much about being a Bible thumper. It is about being a truth seeker and standing up for truth. We live in such an era where it's like, well, if it works for you, not to quote what you just said, it doesn't matter what it feels for you. If it's right for you, this is why Canada is where we are right now, because we have lost our compass, because what's true for you is true and what's true for me is true. That's not factual.
No.
Right? Like your truth could be wrong. And we need to start standing up for that. And actually, the girl who's coming on the podcast later today, I'm interviewing her for that story. She was deep in the occult, deep in New Age, deep in the crystals.
Love that.
She had a full coaching business, and literally God was like, shut the whole thing down. She had a whole coming home to Jesus.
Love.
Baptized.
Who is she?
Her name is Christy King Press.
Okay, I don't know, because there's another girl that I'm always watching on YouTube, how she was like Reiki master, this and that, and then she completely turned over to Christ, and she renounced astrology, she renounced Reiki, she renounced all the occult. Listen, I'm still a little bit into astrology and stuff. Like one of my best friends is an astrologer, but I see the darkness, and I'm just like, I'm kind of like getting away from that new age kind of thing. And then just my devotion is to God. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Can I share with something? Can I get real with you for a second?
100%.
I would never say that like I, for sure not like new age identify. But there's like this leakage that I allowed, right? With like sometimes pulling cards and just being like, it's energy, not tarot cards, just like even certain
Oracle
affirmation cards or
cards. Yeah, like but angel cards,
you know,
or
like burning like sage and like all of this stuff. Or I'd have like a certain stone that like exudes a certain energy that like I like. And I'm like, but it's not a crystal and I'm not using it for this and that. It's like myself, and then the collective, we have become desensitized to that, to being like, it's okay. Even I haven't used them in years now, but I had a numerologist where it's like, because there are certain patterns and certain numbers.
Yes.
And this goes back to the ancient times,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
in the Old
Yes.
Testament with the wise men, with the astrologers,
Yes. The seers.
right?
Yes.
All of that.
Jesus.
But we are called to only look to one for our answers. And we live in such this culture where it's like, oh, but it's not that bad. Like, I'm not getting a palm reading. I'm not fortune telling. I'm not
that.
this.
You know what? We're not allowing life to unfold as it should. We're relying on these outside forces to tell us this is what's going to happen to you. And I believe in the power of like the subconscious mind, and I believe in like the power of autosuggestion. And sometimes you bring that to pass in your life because this astrologer told you, you know, your husband's going to cheat on you with his secretary. Like, no,
I know.
I can't. I can't.
This conversation has been a really good leeway that's going to be for the next episode that I'm releasing. And so if this micro conversation that Bruna and I just had resonates, make sure to check out the next episode and tune in. And if you haven't listened to the official episode between Bruna and I, make sure you go back to the previous episode and take a listen because it's a powerful conversation. If today's episode resonated with you and you are feeling something stirring deep within, I want to extend this invitation for you. This is for women that pray, a room where women are covered in prayer in every area of their life, including their business, where we connect, we celebrate each other's wins, we collaborate, and gain territory for the kingdom through the work that we're already doing. We start in September. The waitlist is open. Click the link in the show notes or DM me the word covered on Instagram and I will get you in the room.